Hey everybody, Blaze here. It's January. We got a boatload of snow over the weekend, so it's beautiful. It's awesome. Hope everybody's getting to enjoy it. So, for sale by owners, welcome to today's little brief video about the 20 steps to selling your own home. So I'm going to go over some of the basics, some of the things that a real estate agent and broker does in their process for helping you get the most out of your money and the quickest. So hopefully by the end of the video, you'll see why it's even more important to focus on trying to use a real estate agent and a real estate broker. If it works for you, great. I hope it does. If not, I hope that you'll call me and would love to meet with you and speak with you. Other than that, again, like I said, I hope by the end of this, you're going to see why it's why using a real estate agent or broker is a bullseye. Bullseye. All right, so I still can't get over the fact that I just hit that bullseye. I've been doing that for 2 days. I probably could never do it again, so that worked out pretty awesome. I had to take a picture of it, send it to my kids, because nobody would believe me. But luckily I got it on video, right? All right, so step one. Step one, do a walkthrough of the property. You need to do a walkthrough. Get your notepad, sticky note, piece of paper. I'm a sticky note fanatic, so write down all the different things that you think you need to fix, repair, or tidy up. Make notes as you do your own walkthrough. That's the first step. Step two, do the repairs. When you're doing your walkthrough, evaluate and decide what might be a necessary repair, what might not, what you should do this, what you should do there, DIY, whatever, however you want to do it. Get the contractor in there, get some estimates. But there's going to be certain things that you're going to want to do to maximize. If you're not sure what to do, then you need to get somebody in there who can tell you some things that you might do. Alrighty, step three. You need to do your research. I couldn't tell you how much time we put into one specific property doing the research to try to figure out the numbers. You have to get your market analysis done. You have to do your reports. You have to pull your resources. You have to put the time in to do the research to figure out what your property should be listed for. You're going to want to compare it to other homes around the area, get the best comparables you can. Typically you want to do a minimum of 5 is always a good suggestion, as many as 10, but you want to have a realistic expectation and price range of what to expect to sell your home for. So do the research, put in the time and the work. Step 4, you need to determine your financial alternatives. Basically what this means is you need to meet with your local lenders, some of those companies that are out there that are going to be providing these mortgages, and get with them and see what your home is going to be able to offer your potential buyers. You need to know what kind of a market you're looking at and who potentially is going to be interested, so they can know what kind of mortgage that they can get for your home. That also goes in hand with researching your property. Hey, give me 5. All right, market your home. That's right, marketing, number 5. You need to investigate the best rates. You need to investigate the deadlines, the online sites you want to use, what the fees are going to be, the best niche for your home based on your area, the demographic, whatever it's going to be that you're trying to appeal to reach out to the most people. You got to figure it out. Could be magazines, could be the radio, could be social media, could be all of them, could be none of them, could be a vast variety of things. So either way, market your home. 6, number 6, establish your budget for your marketing. You need to know how much you plan on spending during a certain duration, and then past that duration, you need to know what your backup plan is going to be in case your home does not sell as fast as you anticipated. So if you expect it's going to sell in 2, 3, 4 months and you've maxed out what you had set aside for that, then you need to go to plan B. Where's that money going to come from? How are you going to spend it? And what are you going to do? All right. Now, we go back to, I talked a little bit about marketing your home. A big portion of that I think I left out is you could use a a site like Craigslist, you know, it doesn't really cost anything to get that on there unless you want to kind of maximize, and you can pay for a little bit for a fee, I think. But all those things that you can do on your own, then you're going to have the next level for number 7. And number 7 is going to be professional ads. And professional ads, basically what that means is you have, I don't know, maybe it's a program, you meet with somebody, you call them, you get on the site, and there's going to be a specific setup that they can do, or a profile they can create to upload images. It's going to go to certain sites or certain publications, but it's going to be created professionally. We use a resource team, and we have all kinds of different things at our disposal. So that being said, something to look into: professional marketing ads. Number 8, target the out-of-town buyers. A lot of people think it's just about what's in their community and home. Nope. A big portion of today's buyers and investors come from out of town, other states, even out of country. So set a plan and make a goal on how you're going to reach out to the people who are out of town. Again, it falls back in line with marketing and ads and all these different things, but you need to have a plan for how you're going to reach out-of-town buyers. All right, number 9. You have to spend money on number 9. You need a yard sign. Not only do you need a yard sign, but you need an outdoor yard sign, weatherproof. Yes, you can go to Walmart and you can buy the home for sale for, you know, $2, $3, $4, $5, whatever it is. But think to yourself, when you're driving down the road, and when I'm driving down the road, and I'm thinking about this, what does that sign look like when you're driving down the road? Half the time you can't tell if it says open house, garage sale, for sale, home for sale, you know, piano for sale. You can never read the numbers. If it's only one-sided, you're, you know, stubbing your toe right there. So you need to invest some good money in a sign. I won't even tell you what some of our professional signs cost. Even the corrugated ones start out at probably $40, $50. I think if you go to Vistaprint. So that keep that in mind. Outdoor signage. And do you want 1, 2? Do you want to put them in at the corner? Do you want directional signs? Something to think about. Gotta have signs. Oh, and what happens if your sign gets blown away, damaged, hit by a lawnmower, run over by a car? You know, just things to keep in mind. Signage. All right, so number 10, probably not too hard one. It's a prepare a fact sheet. And when I say prepare a fact sheet, basically what that means is you're going to outline all of the features of your home that are going to appeal to others. Most people who own their home have certain features that they like, or they've put work into, or you know that they think add values to the home, adds value to the home. So keep that in mind. Write it all down. Make a list of it. It's going to be important so that you can remember to give all those details to your potential buyers. That's how you get their interest. All right, what number are we on? 11. Open houses. What are you going to do about open houses? So you got to run them. You have to decide if you want to run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 a month. You got to decide who's going to do them, who's going to host them, how are you going to do it, how are you going to publicize it, how are you going to make everybody aware of it. You typically want to do weekdays as well as weekends when you can. Something else to think about is, do you want to do flowers? Do you want to do fresh cookies? Do you want the place to smell good? Do you want no odor? It's kind of a tricky one on that as far as scents go. Some people are real keen to it and some people aren't. So open houses, got to do them. 13! Ring, 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 ring. Always be available. People will call when you have an ad. People will call at 1 a.m. in the morning. People will call at 4 a.m. People will call at 9 p.m. You name it, people are going to call. You need to be available for those phone calls. If you're not available, you need to make sure that you respond promptly. People want to be able to communicate with you rather quickly. You need to be available to do walkthroughs. So when you schedule appointments, have a plan. How are you going to schedule that with them? What's your time frame going to be? How long are you going to allow for? If you have multiple people calling, again, scheduling is key. You don't want people running into others. So Make sure you make time to meet with people. Make sure you take the extra initiative to get the additional information that people are going to want to know, whether it's about the schools, whether it's about distance to the airport, shopping center, a wide variety of things. Be available. All right, so 14 kind of goes with 13. You want to respond promptly. Responding promptly, you're going to want to make sure, obviously, you communicate well, you get their information, you get back with them in a timely manner. Something else that you want to think about doing also is, what are you going to do to qualify your leads? I mean, are you going to pre-qualify people? If so, how are you going to do that? How are you going to make sure that somebody coming into your home is not just blowing smoke or wasting your time? So, respond promptly. Number 15. All right. Negotiations. You don't have to, but you should be willing to negotiate price. The whole objective is to be able to negotiate as if you're a third party. So you need to have an appropriate reaction to, whatever the action was. So, be calm, be cool, think about things, and respond appropriately, but always consider negotiations in a positive manner. 16, very, very important, one of the most important, forms and documentation. You need to make sure you gather and document properly. All the right forms are necessary to make sure that you protect yourself. You're going to have, deposit receipts, offer to purchase, buyer's cost sheets, seller's disclosures forms, lid-based paint, mortgage loan forms. The number goes on and on. You could have 6 or 7 simple documents. You could have as many as 12, 15. What are you going to do if you have an amendment or an addendum? You're going to have different things you're going to have to be prepared for there as well. So forms, know your forms, have them ready. You got to use them. All right, so 17 kind of in junction with 4. Determining your financing. You get to decide, or you need to decide what type of financing you're going to accept. You also need to probably be aware of some of the guidelines so that you're not violating any laws, but such things as FHA, VA, seller carryback first loans, conventional loans, carryback on second loans, wraparound loans, construction loans. I mean, there's all different things that, several different types that you need to consider and keep in mind. So, determine 18, Omaha. I miss Peyton. Still have seen those commercials though. All right, 18, negotiate the final terms of sale. So you're going to have to negotiate when the closing date's going to be, date of possession, financing, inspections. There's a number of different things to consider when you're trying to get your final close. A lot of these are, go back to one of the original forms, the purchase agreement, where if you put something there or didn't put something there, you may be tied or stuck to that. So make sure you read your forms, know your forms, use your forms, and negotiate all your final terms before you get yourself in a bind. Number 19. I just want to go snap it to a Slim Jim. I don't know what that has to do with 19, but plan your final walkthrough, number 19. So you're going to want to plan, before everything's all said and done, plan your final walkthrough to go with the buyers. That way, if there's any disputes or discrepancies, you can make sure you get them settled, because you'd hate to lose the whole closing and the whole deal just because of one little issue that didn't get resolved. So plan your final walkthrough. All right, 20. Some people don't think about this until, well, almost the end. So this is one of the funnest ones for me. Number 20. You're going to need to locate and negotiate your new home. While all this stuff is going on and this process gets going, where are you going to move? What are you going to do? Where are you going to live? You're going to buy a new home? You're going to rent? Are you going to move out of town? Are you going to stay someplace local? You're going to get a storage unit? If at all possible, you want to buy something new, right? Well, if you do that, then you want to see maybe if you can, get something done in a quickly manner so that things are closing simultaneously and you have minimal downtime. It's not costing you money. Plan your new home. All right, everybody. So that brings us to the end of the video. Many people are very comfortable with the role of being a for sale by owner. Some people are not. Doesn't matter one way or the other. Just note that a professional makes life so much easier. A lot less stress comes in mind, and having a professional helps parties on every side and every aspect of the transaction. So hopefully, if you need anything, you'll reach out, call, like the video, wherever it is, subscribe, share, anything I can do. Again, Blaze Shaw here, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Indiana Realty, and it's been my absolute pleasure, and I hope to talk to you soon. Oh, I almost forgot. If you do want some free information, I have no problem sending you some free information. So I can send you a copy of the 20 steps if you like. Little pamphlet I'll send out to you in the mail. Or if you want help getting a market value report on your home, feel free to give me a ring. I'll see if I can help you out there. If you're in another state, city, need relocation, need a referral, again, we all work together. We all have the same goal. Keep everybody happy, and hopefully you have a helpful transaction. So